I think it's a good idea. I mean, obviously these are just ideas, but I mean, there's a lot of hidden rubbish in our food that people don't really know they're buying. So to say, well, it's our choice if we want to buy unhealthy food, actually people don't necessarily know they're buying foods laden with sugar and fat and salt. You know, the advertising at sports events, we saw this with the Olympics, with, you know, various fast food chains advertising at the Olympics. I think these are good ideas. I mean, as long as they're evidence-based and they're proven actually to make a difference, I don't have a problem with it.
But with this, when it comes to, say, junk food, I mean, because that's going to affect most people because of kids, and we know there's a big obesity problem there. But it's, you know, banning advertising isn't the same as banning the bad content of the hidden sugars in those food. Wouldn't that be a more sensible way forward?
Well, I think there are different aspects to it, and they have suggested cutting down, food manufacturers having to cut down on sugar and fat and salt intake. Banning advertising is a great idea. I mean, if you sit down with your kids and watch TV, there is so much advertising of, you know, what I consider to be junk food. And that all goes into the children, and they think, oh, we want to go here, or we want to go there, or we want this breakfast cereal. So I'm all in favour of this. I don't think it is nanny state. I think they're quite sensible suggestions.
Well, because that is the worry, though, that we are being dictated to by the state. We know healthy messages. We all know what we should do to be healthy. Do you find from your experience that some people either don't understand or simply don't want to listen?
I think there's a bit of both of those things, but what I do know from day-to-day practices, we have a massive problem with people not exercising, with diabetes, with obesity, and we don't seem to have the answer at the moment. You know, we don't seem to be able to get more sport going on, we don't seem to be able to sort of get this message across. So maybe we do have to have be a bit more heavy-handed.
But do you think partly it's about the sort of palate that we've acquired now? I mean, there's so many headlines in the news now about the fact that we are actually addicted to sugar, that people can't give it up. It's not something they'd like to do, but they physically can't because it's something that they need now.
Well, I think it's something that they need, and also it's cheap. I mean, don't forget, you know, I've sort of said this time and time again, you walk into a supermarket and the buy one get one free offers are always on crisps and chocolate. They're never on broccoli and apples. You know, so people have almost been forced to eat like this. And I think we should target the food industry and get them to do these type of things. I think we have to be quite rigid about this.